of God with a home in heaven, a family home that we can return to after our death, we must believe on Jesus and receive him. But as many as received him, verse 12, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. So back to Psalm 23:6, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. David was in a covenant relationship with God, with Yahweh, the God of the Bible. At that time in history, the Savior had not yet come, the Savior that was going to shed his blood in order to pay for the sins of all humanity that would believe and receive him. So at that time, before the Savior had come, before the Savior had given his life, before the Savior had given up his blood to pay for the sins of the world, at that time, there were animals being sacrificed, which was what God told people to do so that they would understand the seriousness of sin, of doing things wrong against God, doing, saying, and thinking what is wrong that was against God's will and ways. Yahweh doesn't like death and bloodshed, but the reason he required animals' blood to be shed was because he doesn't. He wants man to follow him because that is the best and safest way for man to live. God designed and created man. He is the one who wrote the instruction booklet, and he knows what happens when we veer off of that path. Just like a young child who doesn't know that it's dangerous to play in the road or to touch a hot stove, God has to teach us the dangers even though we may not yet understand them. And most of us would agree that we don't like to see the blood of animals shed. That's disturbing to us. And that's exactly the reason that that's what God required. He required blood to be shed, animal blood, in order to save the humans. That was to represent the once for all time that God would send a Savior to pay for the sins of the world. So until that time, it was represented by shedding the blood of innocent animals, certain types of animals, such as sheep, a male sheep without blemish. Many times it